Everyone tells you gardening stops when the temperature drops. They're wrong. Right now, while most people bundle up inside with their favorite shows, you could be doing something way smarter, something that'll transform your garden into an absolute showstopper come spring. I'm Sam, and this is Seniors Gardening Advice, where we focus on methods that actually work for real people in real yards across America. Before we dig into this game-changing strategy, hit that subscribe button. Seriously, it helps us reach more gardeners like you. And if you're finding value in what I'm sharing, please smash that like button. Your support means everything to our community. The winter planting secret. Here's what surprises most folks. Cold season planting is actually the best decision you can make for your garden. While your neighbors are waiting for spring to arrive, you are already getting a head start. This isn't complicated gardening theory or complicated techniques from textbooks. This is real, practical advice that works in backyards from coast to coast. Think about what happens when you plant flowers during winter months. Your perennials aren't stressed about producing pretty leaves or showy flowers. Instead, they're channeling everything underground. Those roots are spreading out, digging deeper, and building a strong foundation. By the time warm weather finally shows up, they're ready to absolutely explode with color. Compare that to spring planting. When you add plants to your garden in March, they're fighting two battles at once. They're trying to grow roots while simultaneously producing new shoots. The plant is stressed, battling what we call transplant shock, and dealing with unpredictable temperature changes. But here's the difference. Plants that settled in during the cold months are already peaceful and established. When sunshine returns, they take off like they've been waiting for exactly that moment. Don't forget to share this video with another gardener in your life. They need to see this. Environmental advantages of cold season planting. Cold months bring another incredible advantage: almost no pests. Where are all the aphids? Gone. Those Japanese beetles that destroy everything? Nowhere to be found. Fungal diseases that normally spread around your garden? They're dormant. Your new plants get a completely clean start without any pest pressure at all. And here's something else that might blow your mind. Nurseries and garden centers slash their prices on perennials during winter. You're spending less money while getting superior results. That's a win on every level. The timing works because your plants aren't wasting energy fighting bugs and diseases. They're focused entirely on what matters underground, building strong roots that'll support massive blooms later. Understanding your growing zone. Now, let's be honest about where this strategy works best. If you live in warmer regions, zones 6 through 10, you've hit the jackpot. This is absolutely the perfect time to plant. Southern gardeners, folks living near the coast, and everyone in the Pacific Northwest has the biggest opportunity right now. If you're further north in Zone 5 or below, don't worry. You can still do this, but you'll want to focus on the absolute hardiest varieties. The key is simple. If you can still dig in your soil, you're good to go. If the ground is frozen solid like concrete, wait a few weeks. But most of us can make this work. Subscribe to Seniors Gardening Advice right now if you haven't already. We're putting out real solutions every single week. The 12 Cold Hardy Perennials. I've carefully selected 12 perennials that check every single box. They tolerate cold weather like champions, they don't demand much attention, and they produce gorgeous blooms. Some explode with color in early spring, while others wait until summer. Mix these together, and you'll have continuous, stunning color from March straight through September. Cold Hardy Perennial number 1, Hellebores. These are the true warriors of the winter garden. I'm not exaggerating when I say they literally bloom while snow is falling. You'll actually see flowers pushing through ice during February. This is remarkable stuff. Plant hellebores in partial shade with soil that drains well and contains plenty of organic matter. They absolutely despise sitting in waterlogged soil. If your yard has heavy clay, mix in compost before planting. Hellebores offer you white, pink, purple, and deep burgundy options. Once they settle in and establish themselves, they'll bloom for months. Every single year, they come back bigger and stronger. This is a plant that rewards patience with abundance.
Cold Hardy Perennial number 2, Creeping Phlox. Want to create an actual carpet of solid color across your yard? This is your answer. Creeping phlox spreads aggressively in wonderful ways, creating blankets of pink, purple, white, or red flowers. It loves sunshine and can handle drought conditions once it's grown and settled. Here's where winter planting becomes genius. During the cold months, those roots are establishing deep connections underground. When spring temperatures climb, this plant explodes outward. You'll see blooms in April and May that honestly stop people in their tracks. They actually pause mid-walk to admire the display. Use it on hillsides and rock gardens or anywhere you need ground cover that looks absolutely spectacular. Don't forget to like and share this if you're learning something new.
Cold-hardy perennial number 3, daylilies. These are the tanks of the perennial world. Daylilies survive everything you throw at them. Extreme heat, freezing cold, complete neglect, and terrible soil. Seriously, you genuinely cannot kill these plants. They are that tough. Winter planting is absolutely perfect for daylilies because they develop these incredibly deep root systems during their dormant period. When summer heat arrives, you get massive flowers in virtually every color imaginable. Each individual bloom only lasts one day, but here's the magic. Each plant produces dozens and dozens of buds, so you get continuous flowers for weeks. They need full sunshine and can grow in any type of soil. They barely need water. If you're brand new to gardening, this is where you should start your journey. Cold-hardy perennial number 4, salvia. Pollinators absolutely lose their minds over salvia. Bees, butterflies, hummingbirds, they're all completely obsessed. There are tons of salvia varieties available, but for winter planting, look for the hardy types like Maynight and Caradonna. These grow tall purple and blue flower spikes that bloom from late spring all the way through fall. Salvia wants full sunshine and well-draining soil. That's genuinely all it needs. Here's a bonus. Deer completely ignore salvia. If you live in an area where deer cause serious problems, this plant becomes your new best friend.
Cold-hardy perennial number 5, coneflowers. These are Native American plants that handle brutal conditions like it's nothing. Pink, purple, white, orange, and yellow varieties exist, and newer types come in wild and surprising colors. The real reason winter planting works perfectly for coneflowers is their root structure. These plants develop thick taproots that reach deep into the soil. During cold months, they're building these deep foundations. When summer heat rolls around, coneflowers don't even notice. They keep producing blooms without hesitation. They feed hungry goldfinches. They bring in beneficial insects that protect your entire garden. You get full sun conditions, average soil, and basically, you're done. Coneflowers grow successfully from Zone 3 all the way through Zone 9, meaning almost every gardener can grow these successfully. Comment below and tell me which of these perennials you're most excited to plant first. I genuinely read every comment we receive.
Cold-hardy perennial number 6, coral bells. Forget about the flowers for a moment. Coral bells are actually grown for their absolutely incredible leaves. Lime green, deep purple, caramel, silver, and even peachy orange foliage that stays beautiful throughout the entire year. The flowers themselves are small and delicate and grow on tall stems, but they're really just a bonus feature. These plants prefer partial shade and soil that stays moist but drains well. Winter planting gives those roots time to settle in before hot summer sun tests them. Use coral bells for edging, in containers, or mixed with other shade-loving plants. The color combinations you can create are completely endless. Cold-hardy perennial number 7, black-eyed Susans. If you want yellow flowers that never fail and bloom for months, this is genuinely it. These cheerful, daisy-like flowers start blooming in early summer and keep rolling right until the first frost arrives. They self-seed, which means they produce free new plants every single year. But don't worry, they're not invasive. They're just incredibly generous. Black-eyed Susans love full sun, adapt to any soil type, and basically need zero maintenance. Deer won't touch them. They tolerate drought beautifully once established. December planting gives them the ultimate head start, and by July, your garden will be covered in golden flowers. Cold-hardy perennial number 8, catmint. This creates absolutely beautiful billowy clouds of lavender blue flowers that bloom from May straight through September. The smell is incredible. It's like mint combined with lavender in the best possible way. Catmint handles extreme heat, drought conditions, terrible soil, and still somehow looks amazing doing it. Bees go absolutely crazy for catmint flowers. It's also resistant to deer and rabbits, which makes it perfect for challenging properties. Planted in full sun with well-draining soil. After the first bloom cycle finishes, cut it back to encourage a second round of flowering. Winter planting builds strong roots, which means you'll get bigger, fuller plants by spring. Cold-hardy perennial number 9, Russian sage. This looks like a purple haze floating through your garden. Tall stems are covered in tiny lavender flowers that sway in the breeze. The smell when you brush past it is wonderful. Russian sage thrives in extreme heat and actually grows better in terrible soil. The worse your soil quality, the better this plant performs. It's strange but true. Give it full sun, don't fertilize it, and barely water it. Perfect for those dry spots where you've tried everything else and nothing survives. Winter planting works beautifully for Russian sage since it's dormant anyway. Just stick it in the ground and basically forget about it until spring arrives. Subscribe to Seniors Gardening Advice for weekly tips that'll transform your outdoor space. Cold-hardy perennial number 10 is sedum. These are succulent perennials that store water in thick leaves. Some stay low and cover ground, while others group tall and upright like autumn joy. The tall varieties produce enormous pink flower heads in late summer and fall that butterflies absolutely mob. Here's another plus. The dried flower heads look beautiful all winter long. Sedum needs full sun and well-draining soil. That's honestly it. These handle drought, heat, cold, and total neglect. Perfect for beginners or anyone who wants maximum impact with minimum effort. Cold-hardy perennial number 11, Astilbe. These are the queens of shade gardens everywhere. Feathery plumes of pink, white, red, or purple rise above fern-like leaves in early to mid-summer. They need consistent moisture and prefer shade or partial sun. Got a damp, shady corner where nothing ever grows? Astilbe will absolutely crush it there. Winter planting gives roots time to spread into that moist soil. Come summer, you'll have stunning height and beauty in spots where most plants fail completely. Cold-hardy perennial number 12, yarrow. This produces flat-topped flower clusters in yellow, pink, red, or white all throughout summer on sturdy stems. This plant survives drought, heat, poor soil, and still blooms non-stop. Yarrow spreads slowly to fill space, making it perfect for borders, meadow gardens, or cutting gardens. Give it full sun and well-draining soil. Once it's established, you can basically ignore yarrow, and it'll still perform incredibly well. That's honestly the dream. Planting technique that works. Now, let's talk about the actual planting technique because this matters tremendously. Pick mild days when the ground isn't muddy or frozen solid. You need workable soil that you can dig into without struggling. Dig holes that are twice as wide as the root ball, but the same depth as the container it came in. Loosening that surrounding soil helps roots spread much faster. After placing the plant, water deeply right after planting. Yes, even during winter. You're trying to get rid of air pockets surrounding the roots. Then water once a week if rain doesn't fall. Don't soak it daily. That causes root rot. One deep weekly watering is perfect. Apply mulch, about 2 to 3 inches of shredded bark or compost. Mulch keeps soil temperature consistent, prevents heaving from freeze-thaw cycles, and locks in moisture. If a hard freeze is approaching, throw a light frost cloth over new plants for the first few weeks. Once they're established, they won't need protection. The biggest mistake people make, planting too deeply. The crown, where stems meet the roots, should sit at or slightly above soil level. Plant too deep and you'll cause rot. Follow these steps and your December plantings will outperform anything you plant during spring. Guaranteed.
Winter isn't the off-season for smart gardeners. It's actually prep season. While everyone else waits around for spring to arrive, you're building incredible root systems that'll create powerhouse plants. These 12 perennials will give you months of continuous color, barely any work, and gardens that look absolutely professional. Spring winds actually start with winter moves. Get these in the ground now, and you'll never look back. You won't spend your spring battling crowds at garden centers. You won't watch your plants struggle with transplant shock. You'll simply enjoy watching your garden explode with color while everyone else is still planting. If this has completely flipped your perspective on winter gardening, please hit that like button right now. It genuinely helps our channel grow. Subscribe to Seniors Gardening Advice for more real gardening tips that cut through all the unnecessary fluff and complexity. Leave a comment and tell me which perennial you're planting first. Are you going with hellebores? Maybe daylilies? I genuinely read every single comment we get, and I'd love to hear what you're excited about. Most importantly, share this with another gardener who really needs to hear this message. Winter planting works. It's proven. It's reliable. Now go make it happen in your own yard. Your garden's transformation starts right now, today, with one simple decision. Don't wait for spring. Plant now and let those roots do their magic underground while you rest. Your future self will thank you when those stunning blooms arrive. Winter gardening works. We've proven it. You can do this.